All right, so what's your background with comics? What's your experience with them?
Well, I started reading comics when I was a little boy. I started reading Iron Man, I started reading Captain America, then I went into the Hulk, and that's when I started working out and got into the beefcake I am today. Now, there's a stigma attached to comic books that doesn't exist anymore. Now that there's movies coming out, now that there's merchandise that the everyman is buying. You get your average Joe, and he's into comic books now. Why is that? That's not the question we're asking today. Today we are exploring the roots of the comic book reader, the basement dweller that still lives at home. We found a subject that we will be studying, Anthony Silvio. This kid is so down with comic books. He is the new modern original comic book reader. He still lives at home with his mother. He still is religious with comic books. Deadpool is like his Jesus. Now, we're going to go to his house and hopefully find what makes this man tick. I'm not sure what it could be. He really does not have much else to do in the day other than comics. Let's head out.
This must be love. Boom, clap, tune to my heart. The beat goes on and on and on and on and boom.
Where is
clap.
this?
Take left.
144, where is it?
Yeah, it's coming up. Right side.
The license plate is missing. That means that car is not operational to drive, which means that he's poor.
And Silvio? Zach Williamson, nice to meet you. Now guys, let's go in. So, we're here with Aunt Silvia right here to talk about hidden comic books. What'd you say, bud?
Yes?
Awesome, let's go. So Anthony, what got you interested in comic books?
The first thing that really got me interested was actually the Fantastic Four movie. It's kind of like the first big superhero movie I can actually remember seeing. And I kind of just started reading Fantastic Four comics, which in reality aren't actually that great.
Well, why is it that you think they're still relevant today?
I think that they could kind of get their message out a lot quicker than like other movies or like TV shows or even just regular books.
Oh, you're kind of wrong, but that was a good start.
What?
So you want something?
It's with all the pineapple juice.
Do you want
Lemonade.
Yo, we don't want your food, man.
Or I can get you something.
What is this?
That's from my sisters.
Your other persona?
Yes, my other persona,
Oh,
my
alright,
sister,
alright. Okay.
is a human being who
I gotcha.
exists.
Oh, cool. Some real food. So why do you want to tell us about comic books?
I mean, I could bring you over to where I keep them.
Sounds like a good idea, let's do it. Where is it? Hey, so you got a nice little collection right here.
Yeah.
Starting off, that's cute.
I'm planning on picking up the omnibus at some point. And I keep the space reserved.
Wait, you have a space reserve for what?
Deadpool, Joe Kelly's Deadpool #1.
Who cares about number one, though?
Because I want to have it.
It's old, why don't you just get the newer ones?
I do have the newer ones, I just want to have the older ones for history.
That's really kind of stupid. I'm sorry, dude.
I thought you wanted me to talk about them.
Now, in what condition do you hope to find this in?
Well, a lot of them are typically sold for not near mint, and I'm kind of looking for near mint.
Near mint, what does that mean? Like, in pristine condition?
It's as in pristine condition as you can get. Like, if you wanted to get a mint comic, you'd have to be standing there at the end of the printing press and put it directly into a bag.
So that's what you're hoping to do?
Well,
It's
no,
not
because they
completely
don't.
awful.
Because they don't print Deadpool #1 anymore from 1997.
Yeah, but anything cool in this one?
Comics are an interesting breed.
You don't read print books all the time.
That's what he believes, but I think you can. Just ask. Why can't you?
You can't get a first edition book again. That's not how it works.
Is it really, though?
I mean, I have Deadpool Classic down in my basement. I have the...
Now, DP #1. That's the target he's made for himself. I think we can let this little boy's dreams come true. What we're doing right now is we're looking online to find the best local comic shops to hopefully find Anthony Silvio's near mint issue of DP #1. That's a couple good ones. Hey, what's that first one right there?
Newberry Comics.
Newberry Comics. I've heard of that.
So here we are, comic shop.
I can smuggle it.
Yeah, so Newberry Comics, when we looked it up, they said this is the #1 comic shop in Rhode Island. Like, so I'm pretty certain we're gonna find DP #1 in here. Near
It's
mint.
just Deadpool.
DP.
#1. Stop calling it DP.
DP, man.
You got a problem with DP?
If you start, it's gonna be bad.
That boy had his mother drive him to a comic shop. Does it remind you of someone? So we're here in Newberry Comics, and as you can tell, there is a good selection of comics. So we just came out of Newberry Comics, where Anthony Silvio purchased a DP #1 near mint condition.
No, this is Carnage #2. It wasn't at my store when I got there. I got there too late to pick this up, so I picked it up there. I hate this goddamn store. But occasionally they have things I couldn't find. The thing I primarily hate about Newberry Comics is they don't actually sell them in bags.
Well, why do you care that they sell them in bags, though?
Oh, because it's the mark of an actual comic shop. Because if you store them in bags, it's significantly easier to keep track of them.
That makes 0 sense.
It makes
How do
sense.
you read it when it's in a bag?
You take it out of the bag. You just keep it in the bag for storage.
So you see women nowadays, they're portrayed so provocatively. Why are comics so inherently sexist?
Well, they're not really. I mean, comic books are one of the few mediums that are actually fairly progressive and actually kind of keep female characters at kind of like the same level as male characters. I mean, even nowadays, there's Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel that are both female, and they don't really have, they aren't really over-sexualized in kind of any way.
They're a form of child's entertainment. Why is it that adults find so much interest in comic books? Why?
They're not for just children.
They really are, though.
But they aren't. They're not for just
It's the main demographic.
I wouldn't say that children are even the main demographic for comics nowadays. I'm saying that anyone can read comic books, but there are also comic books for adults, just like Watchmen. There's different.
Aren't enough comics out there though for adults to justify adults purchasing comics. So I'm with Anthony right now, and we're in an apartment club.
This is a terrible idea.
We're on the east side of town. Might be a little sketchy.
Absolutely abysmal idea.
Might be a little sketchy, but what we're doing is we're talking to little Raj, a man we met on Craigslist, who says he has Deadpool #1. Now, hopefully, we can exchange some money for comics. You know what I mean? Let's go on. Let's go, bud.
It's gonna be easy.
221's his apartment. Ready?
Get the door!
Who is it?
Yo, it's the guys you met on Craigslist.
More specific.
We're here for Deadpool #1.
All right. Hold on.
Get the door!
I'm getting the door. I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
You get it.
I got it.
Hello.
Hey.
See how Deadpool? We got money.
Whoa. You'll get a little ahead of yourself here, okay? First, are you a cop?
No.
Okay, because you know that you'd have to tell me if you were a cop. If you were a cop.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
I guess you're kind of too young to be cops, except for 21 Jump Street. Kind of. Did they do that thing? Because that's based on fact. And so I just want to make sure. Well, you answered, but he didn't answer.
I am not a cop.
This kid
I'm not
you
a cop.
look like a cop to me.
I'm not a cop.
You look like a total narc cop
No.
to me.
I swear I'm not a cop.
And you got that on film, so I'm all set. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what are you here for again?
Deadpool #1. We talked about it online.
I'll have your pizza rolls. They're almost ready, honey.
I got it, Ma!
It's on
Yeah, I'm good. Ma, I am trying to conduct business. Yes. Ma, are my pizza rolls ready?
Pizza rolls take time.
All right. Yeah. You guys want some pizza rolls? You want to come?
I really
No, she made like a lot. She'll make a lot of them.
We're all set.
You got the sauce?
We just had lunch,
Okay.
actually.
Just came.
All right. Yeah. Free. I'm not. I mean, just you include
Just
it.
for the comics.
Don't worry, just here for
we
the comics.
We only want the
appreciate the
comic.
offer.
Thank
Okay.
you.
So, here it is, my friend. Mint condition. Mint. Deadpool #1. Just don't touch it unless you know how to touch it. Because if you don't know how to touch it, you're going to ruin the value and it's going to become not worth the value.
I am aware.
Okay, so don't. You know how to touch it?
Yes.
Do they know how to touch it?
I don't think
Okay,
they
then
know.
you shouldn't touch it.
We're not gonna
okay?
touch it. We're
Okay,
just
here
letting
you
you
go.
handle it.
Here you go. Okay.
So yeah, this is right one. We're just having a small problem with it. Fine, not near mint.
What do you mean it's not near mint?
There's a slight bend in the page right here.
That is not. That is mint. That is mint condition.
Fine
That is
condition.
perfect. That is like it came off the presses.
No.
That is like I went to the Marvel comics and the presses were making the comics and the staple went through. I grabbed it. I put it in a bag. I put a backing board on it and I walked it into your hands. What do you mean that is not mint? Do you know what mint is?
Yes. Do you know what mint is?
I know what mint is.
There's
Hey,
slight-
I got a lot of comics back here. You want to ask my mom how many comics? Mom, how many comics I got?
Got a lot of
A
guys.
lot.
That's
All right.
that's a lot. But slight bending page right here. Fine condition.
Oh,
How much
you
did-
are out of control here, man.
How
You
much
can't back out on a deal
How
now.
much did they agree to pay?
$245.
Near mint's worth about $150. You're drastically
Oh,
overcharging.
wait. What comic guide are you using, okay?
What comic guide are you using? It's
I'm
charging
using
like
the
2 times as
official
much.
comic guide.
The official comic guide?
What are you using the comic guide from 1999?
What year are you using? Did you find
2014.
Did you find a future one? Did you find one where it's worth $250? Because that's not the number I would pay for this comic book. And even if so, that price is from near mint.
Well, you
I'm
know-
paying for a fine comic book. I'll give you $75 for it.
Yeah, how about you don't take it at all? How about it's mine now? How about you'll never see Deadpool #1 again?
How about the fact
This is
that I
mine.
can find
How
it
about I'm gonna give this to somebody who appreciates it, okay?
I do appreciate it. I'm just saying that you're overcharging them.
You know what? You've insulted me, man. So you know what? You can't have my comic. Not even for no price for you. $500. Okay?
I'm out.
500.
We're out.
All right. You know what? You're not near mint. You
You're
know what?
not near mint.
You're very good. You know what? You're not even fair condition. You're poor condition.
You're poor condition.
Yeah?
If you were a comic book, you'd be that tattered Action Comics that they sold. It'd be that one that no one liked.
Get out of my face.
You get out of my goddamn face. $250 for a fine comic book.
Your mother's fair condition, all right?
You're dumb.
Yeah. You know what? Just keep going, okay? Call me if you want a fake ID or something.
No, Anthony, big question. Why do people like you waste your life so much with comics?
I don't waste my life with comics.
You do, though.
But I don't.
We've just studied you. You have no social skills.
What do you mean?
No
You
social
didn't-
life. This is what you do. You
The
spend
only thing you asked about me was comics.
literally every waking second was with you and comics.
Yeah, because that's what you asked me
That's
to
how
do.
we spend it with you.
Look, it's what you wanted from me.
That's
Get out of my house. Get out!
Riley, open the door. He's mad.
Shut it!
Dude, that's awful.
Ladies driving over.
Probably called. It's sad, really.
That's awful. Jeez. That's what comics did you know? They
Yeah.
just drive you insane.
Yeah.
It's devil's work if you ask me.
Yeah.
Devil's work.